It has been a hot minute and I'm really sorry for leaving you guys in the dark for a while. I actually feel a little bit weird vlogging because it's been so long, but I didn't mean to take so long off making a video and vlogging, but for the past like week and a half, I have literally done jack shit and I didn't want to bring you guys along for me like just sitting on my couch on my iPad for like 14 hours a day. So obviously been in training break, haven't been doing much, haven't really had much to show you guys. I've been just like spending time with Boyd and like going out for food. Started back in the gym, which was fun, but like nothing too crazy. Being on a break from track training, I have had so much extra time in the day. It is ridiculous. Like I have never been less stressed in my life, which I can't believe I'm even saying that. And I was so ahead of my work, except that has ended today because we are back at training. Today is my first day back on the track. I ended up having 3 weeks off, which I only expected to have 1 week, and then my coach just like kept pushing it out. But I've been in the gym for 2 weeks now and it has been really hard. So I'm excited to like introduce a bit more running because doing high rep, slow tempo stuff in the gym really makes me appreciate running fast because that's what I love to do at the end of the day. So we're back on the track tonight, first session back. I'm a little bit nervous, but it'll be fun. And then we've got 16 weeks till Worlds, pretty much, which is not long. So I don't really know what to expect today. I'm assuming it's just a normal start session. Normally, when we go back to training, we have like probably like 12 weeks of like fitness, but this year we don't have to do it because we have Worlds coming up. So I am like thanking the Lord that I don't have to go through a fitness block again. I'm very sorry for leaving you guys in the dark for so long, but we're back and I'm gonna bring you guys along for my training week because it's my first full week back and it's gonna be big. And I'm nervous, but I'm also excited to like not have purpose, but feel like I have a bit of a purpose because lately I have been feeling very lost and bored. And now I'm excited to bring a little bit more stress into my life, which I'm gonna hate myself in probably like 4 days time when I'm really stressed and tired and sore, but I'm actually looking forward to it. So I've got to get myself to the track because the last thing I want is first session back for me to be late. Today as well, worst timing ever. The most traumatic day of my cycle is today. I'm in lots of pain. I feel yuck. Okay guys, you're not allowed to laugh at how bad I was at these. Like I literally cannot get up off the ground. Like why was I so slow? Why did I get smoked by so much? Like anyways, we had 6 20-meter bellies, just running 20 meters. And then we had out of 3 point, I think it was 3 20s. Yes, no blocks. And then we had 6 40s. So these ones were a little bit further. And they felt very sloppy, but it was a very basic session. It's been so long since I've vlogged that it's like not a habit anymore. And I'm about to go to my training session and I haven't even spoken. So last night's session, I didn't really feel much because it was very basic. But now I'm off to the most fuck session of the week. So I'm doing a bit of running on the curve because it's like something that I need to work on in my race, like my middle race, and being upright and working on my dorsiflexion, and curve is like a good way to do that. So I've got a curve session and I've got my normal gym session. My coach has programmed it so I do gym in the morning and then I come back to Savo and do curve. And the curve is like, my God, last week I thought I was going to die and this session is like 10 times worse. Like he's added an extra 8 reps, which is a lot. And I'm like sprinting on the minute, which any sprinter knows anything on the minute like is so unfamiliar. I normally sprint on like the 5 minutes. So I've got that and I was going to come back to Savo and do it, but I'm so nervous for it that I just want to get it all out the way. And the gym session is quite short. So I'm going to do curve now and then I'm going to do gym, but the gym is legs and I'm sprinting for like half an hour and then I've got to do heavy legs. So I'm probably going to regret that, but I'm excited to just have it done and then not have to worry about it for the rest of the day because I just really don't want to come back. And then I might even have time for a massage tonight if I get it out the way, you know? So yeah, I'm nervous. Anyways, wish me luck. So I started off with some drills, warming up my legs and my hips to get ready for the next half an hour on the curve, doing 15, 12, 10 and 8-second sprint intervals, increasing in speed and obviously really trying to dial in on my mechanics. Then I prepped for the second half, which was my gym session, did some knee rehab, and because my legs weren't already destroyed enough, I got stuck into 4 sets of front squats and I was clearly really enjoying it. That was also supersetted with some alternating slider jackknives. Then we were back on the barbell for some step ups and I finished off the session with some core, which was weighted plank holds and some hanging knee raises. Don't mind me, I'm just making some lunch. but training was nowhere near as bad as I expected it to be. I think last week it was just like so much worse because it was like my first week back in the gym and running, and maybe I just wasn't quite there last week and I was like not recovered, I don't know. But today on the curve I felt so much better than last week. I'm also on my period, which normally sounds like a bad thing, and like I feel really disgusting all the time on my period, but the only thing that thrives on my period is my training. So I felt quite good and full of energy. And then gym, so funny. So last week I had like 3 sets of 8 of a few of my compounds, which I hate 8s, like ugh, yuck. Anyways, today I had 4 sets of 6 and I was like so grateful, even though it's like the exact same amount of reps. It just seems like so much less to me. So I had that for my front squats, which is so much nicer because I hit a wall at like 6 is my max. And when I was doing 8s, it was just like, I wanted to cry all the time. But I have a feeling my gym's gonna really ramp up soon. I don't know how I forgot to add this, but my strain on Whoop is the highest I've ever recorded. It was 17.6 in the gym. The session went for 1:45, which is actually like pretty short considering I did like 2 sessions. Normally that's like 1 session in summer and like in season. 5 minutes in zone 5, which I never hit zone 5, not even when I'm sprinting, not even on like race day when I'm on the ground after a race. I never get my heart rate up. It always stays around like 165 and never really goes above that, which is weird because I feel destroyed all the time. But I got up to 187, which I think is like the highest my heart rate's been in like years. So we love that. We're working hard. And then I'm actually really glad that I did both sessions today because now I can just spend the rest of the day chilling. Well, not really, I've got work to do, but I don't have to go and train and move my body. I'm just gonna like spend the rest of the day on the couch. But I'll check in with you guys tomorrow. Happy Wednesday. I'm off to training at the track tonight. I have absolutely no idea what kind of session I've got. Given yesterday's like huge strain, well, for me it was huge. But obviously with Whoop, like your sleep need is so much higher when you have a massive strain, and my sleep debt was already pretty high because like I'm back to normal training, and then obviously that just like push it to the limit. And like last night I went to bed at like 9, woke up at 5:30, so you'd think that'd be like quite a bit of sleep. But I literally only got like 72% of my sleep need, and I actually feel like that too. My recovery on Whoop is still like pretty high. I'm at 81. And my HRV is like way higher than normal, but yeah, I feel really sleep deprived. Boyd and I also just went out for lunch and I had a huge fat chicken sandwich and half of his, and I feel really full, and I ate that like 3 hours ago. So I'm hoping my stomach settles a little bit before I run, because that could be really ugly, especially if I have sleds tonight. I feel like this week's been a big training week, but when I'm resting, I've been doing a really good job of it, and I've been doing quite literally nothing. So I'm excited to run my legs out. They're a little bit sore from yesterday's curve and also gym. Ideally, I don't do curve in between running sessions, but we're just doing like a few weeks of it just to like see how I go. And because I'm gonna be easing into running training for a bit, I feel like it's fine. But curve like might end up replacing one of my track sessions maybe, or we'll just get rid of curve completely depending on how we go with it. But yeah, so let's go to the track. I'm running a little bit late and I have a feeling there's gonna be really bad traffic, so let's get it. So the session was pretty high volume. We had 4 sets of 4 40-meter turnarounds. So I had to run 40 meters, turn around, run again, do that 4 times, up and back, then rest, and then I had 4 sets of that. So it was very repetitive. It's like, I think 16 reps. Then I had bounds, single leg on the spot, double leg, traveling. I'm not sure how far this was, maybe 10, 15, but I think it was around like 8 reps in total. And then we finished off with some heavy pulleys, probably 30, 40 odd meters. Happy Thursday. So this morning I let myself have like a bit of a sleep in, which was really nice and really needed because I felt so shitty yesterday. So it was nice. I feel a little bit better, but I am like getting like quite sore, and like my back is like really starting to jam up. So my motivation is like quite low today. It's also like pouring outside, which is just like unmotivating as is. And as much as like I loved having a sleep in and it made me feel so much better, I also like hate having sleep-ins midweek because I like to sort of have like a rushed morning, like get up, go for my walk, come back, like my life's all together. And then when I sleep in, I'm like kind of lounging around. Like I took Oakley on a really slow walk, and like normally I go to training at like 7:30 and it's 5 to 9, so it's taken me a really long time to like sort my shit out. So I don't like sleeping in midweek, but I needed to do it. I also slept like 9 hours, and Whoop told me I only had like 80% sleep, which is so bad. So I think this weekend I'm really gonna have to sleep like 12-hour nights because she's getting tired. My gym session today is lower body again as well, which is also why I'm a little bit unmotivated because my lower body is quite sore. However, it is a posterior day, which is like my preferred. I had anterior on Tuesday and I really hate that. So I'm glad that one's out the way. So today I've got like RDLs, hip thrusts, some GHD hammy work. It's kind of really it. It's like quite a short session, so it shouldn't take too long. And then I'm getting a massage this afternoon, which I'm really looking forward to because I really need it. And tomorrow I have a big track session. I'm pretty sure I've got 6 200s, which I haven't done a session like that in a long time. So I really just want to be feeling good for that. Hence why I also had a big sleep tonight. I've just popped my session in my Whoop strength trainer. I really highly recommend if you're a Whoop user and you go to the gym, rather than setting the session as weightlifting, pop your session if you know it before you do it in the strength trainer app, and it's like just a way better measure of your strain, and I feel like it's more motivating and like nice to have, I guess, your sessions like recognized, because I used to literally bust my ass in the gym and get like a 8 strain, whereas now, like the other day I had like a 17 strain, because obviously it's taking into account the muscular load, not just the cardio. So I really highly recommend as my little recommendation for you. Now I'm going to make myself a pre-workout and have some dates and get my ass to the gym. Okay, first exercise was tempo RDLs, like I think 3 seconds on the way down, and I've decided that it's literally my least favorite exercise. I hate them, and they were supersetted with some banded ASLRs. Then I was on hip thrusts, and they were also tempo, so 3 seconds down, I think 1 second up. Then I had some calf raises, and then I was on the GHD. Now, I normally love this exercise, but holding a 30 kilo dead ball really challenged my grip strength here, which was quite challenging. And then I finished off with some Palloff presses, and don't judge my face because this was quite heavy. Happy Friday! So I've got my hardest session of the week, I think. Today, it's also just started pouring, which is making me really nervous, but I think my session is 6 200s with 8 minutes rest, but how hard the session is depends on what time my coach prescribes. So normally each training block, he'll give a time for the girls and a time for the guys to run. Normally it starts off pretty slow, and then every block it gets like a second or two quicker. And it's normally like when it starts to hit like maybe like the 26, that's when it starts to be a vomit session, because it's like not sprinting, so I don't get like long rest, but it's fast enough to be painful. So I don't really know. I'm hoping we have to run like 32s tonight, because I think I can cope with that. But maybe not if it's gonna be raining this bad. Anyways, I'm feeling a little bit more well rested now. There's definitely something wrong with my stomach though. It has been like churning all day. Don't know what's wrong with me, and I'm worried to run because when I do a lactic session, rather than feeling it in my legs, I always feel it in my stomach, and my stomach's already crooked. So it could be a vomit session or a toilet session, to be completely honest. Friday night sessions, woo! Love that for me. All right, so off we go for, I think, 200 rep number 4, maybe. Can we just appreciate how slow we are moving? I literally have to speed it up, otherwise we're all gonna fall asleep. But here we are coming along the front straight, and you can see everyone is pretty much cruising, and these were still too fast, these reps, like 2 seconds too fast. Okay, I'm home from training. Excuse my weird looking hair. I'm trying to like pin back my bangs, but also like not have to sleep back my hair because I'm literally getting bald patches. Anyways, training was actually very well. I don't want to sound cocky, and I know I'm going to regret this in a month when it gets harder, but it was very easy. So target time was 32 seconds, which I was expecting like 30 max. So 32 is quite slow, and we still got our full 8 minutes rest. But also like when you're running like target times that aren't like fast, it's actually not easy, because hitting the exact time is really hard. And especially like since it's the start of our preseason, I've got no idea what 32 seconds feels like. So we actually did a pretty good job. We ran like 30s and 31s. I never really hit 32, but usually I'll run like a 27 and then like a 35. Like I've got no idea. So it was quite good. It was a nice way to like go back to 200s. I made a bit of a deal with my coach 2 years ago that I was never doing 200s at training because I'm essentially training for like 90 meters, and I was like, I'm never doing twos. If we ever have twos in the program, I'm doing 150s. Turns out that's something that I really need to work on. Next block will get faster though. We'll drop like another 2 seconds and then drop another 2 seconds, and they progressively get harder and harder as we go. But yeah, it was good. I do kind of wish maybe they were a little bit faster because I feel like I haven't really done anything. Like I don't feel exhausted, but it is like obviously still a good feeling, and I'm not gonna wake up feeling absolutely destroyed. And I do have quite a big gym session tomorrow, so I'll be grateful in the morning. But yeah, I'm glad that's over. I can like stress less now. And we also have the same, because we train in like 4-week training blocks. I've got that session every Friday for the next 3 weeks. So at least I know what to expect. I am going to make myself some homemade pizzas for dinner tonight because it's Friday night, and I just feel like I like to mix things up on a Friday. So I'm gonna have homemade pizza with pulled pork on top. So good, man. It's like pulled pork, pumpkin, goat's cheese. Yeah, it's so good. Anyways, I'm gonna go make that, and I'll catch you guys in the morning for my last session of the week. Good morning, guys. Happy Saturday. It is like 6:30 a.m. and I'm just about to leave for the gym to have like my last session of the week. My gym, however, is only open for 1 hour this morning, and my session is like, last week it took me 2 hours, and I've got more sets this week. So I'm really gonna be rushing, so I apologize in advance if I don't get to film like everything. I had a very, very good sleep last night, so I'm feeling good. I mean, it was only 8 hours, but it just like felt good. But if I don't get a chance to film some exercises, I thought I'd just give you a recap of what I've got coming. So I've got some seated box jumps as some prep. I've got 5 sets of 3 hang cleans and box jumps supersetted every 2 minutes on the minute. And we've got 3 of each. We're also with my Ollie lift, so I've never done this before, but hook grip, I like hate it, and I've always had like really long like nails, so it's like really hard to grab. Like there's more to grab, but it hurts more. So I got my nails cut down and we're doing hook grip, and I actually really like it, but my weights have been like pulled back quite a bit because we're still kind of like learning how to do it and getting used to like heavy weight in hook grip. But hopefully I feel like it feels better every single week, so we love that. So I got hang cleans and box jumps. Then I got heavy clean pulls. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to hook grip that, but I'm not hook gripping 90 kilos yet, so we're gonna be strapping up for that one. Then I got push press, some rainbow slams, and some neutral grip pull-ups. 4 sets of 5 neutral grip weighted pull-ups. We did 3 sets of 5 last week at 10 kilos, and that was like, the last set was so hard, and now I've got 4 sets of 5, so I don't know how I'm supposed to do that. It's fine. Anyways, I'm gonna go get myself to the gym. I need to get there the second it opens up so that I can get started. But I feel like I literally just woke up, so I'm not like in the mindset to lift fast. Alrighty, last gym session of the week. So this was my sets of 3 cleans into 3 box jumps every 2 minutes on the minute. Here's me doing hook grip, and I actually ended up losing hook grip on the last rep. I don't know why, I just kind of kept slacking off, and I also kept like catching the bar on the pearl of my necklace. It hurts so much. You can probably tell here where I'm getting a bit agitated. Then I had heavy pulls, and I absolutely hated this, did not want to do them. They felt like ass. Then I was into some rainbow slams. I love these because I like to be aggressive and just throw the ball on the ground. Then I had 4 sets of 5 10 kilo neutral grip pull-ups, and normally I love these, but today I was just not feeling it at all. I was pretty sore from the week and they felt really hard. So guys, that session was so hard. I don't like to rush my cleans, and they were very rushed, and it was just getting really hard, and I was getting really frustrated because I was executing them very ugly. And then the rest was fine. The pulls were very hard today. I just feel everything was just really hard today, and I should not be surprised because obviously it's my first week back on the track and I haven't really used my legs in like 4 weeks. And I've been running, I had 4 run sessions this week, so duh. Also pull-ups. The gym was closing in like 5 minutes and I had 4 sets of 5 pull-ups. Oh my God. Got through 2 sets fine, maybe 2.5. Last rep on the 3rd set was really hard, And then the last set, so the fourth set, was literally a cluster set, not by choice. But anyways, thanks for coming, guys. I'm gonna wrap the vlog up here. Sorry for leaving you guys in the dark for so long. I've had so many people messaging me this week being like, where's the video? I've watched them all. You guys are so cute. I really appreciate that you guys watch my videos because I always put them out there thinking that no one actually watches them. Don't know why. So yeah, thank you for watching if you made it this far, and hopefully see you guys next week if I can think of something to film. Actually, I will. I promise. I promise.